In between this video and last video, I've done some edits to Red and Tre's moveset. So you'll see some differences. Like the more the game progresses, the more they'll progress. Right, let's have a look at the messages. I'll start off with Tre. Oh, he's got one off his dad.
Hey, you got both of us here. I know we haven't spoken in a long time, but we saw a flyer at the grocery store that said you're coming to town for a show.
We'd really like to come see what you do, Denver, and maybe it'd be our chance to put everything that happened behind us.
We don't want to make a scene or anything, so if we don't hear back from you, we won't come.
Screw that. I'm going either way, Frank.
Honey, we can't do that. Maybe he wants his space.
But giving him his space while we thought he was at school is what got us into the situation to begin with. We should have been watching that kid like a hawk.
How do I delete the message? Damn it! Anyway, if you want to see us at the show, call us back, son.
Or don't. I'm coming either way.
Ah, interesting. I honestly do feel bad for them both, like, because, like, honestly, I think they're only looking out for his best interest. I honestly do feel bad. I feel bad for them. I really do. It's your old maths teacher, Mr. Bowman. Would you be able to leave me 2 tickets for your show tonight? Teacher's salary. I'll see what I can do. Alright, let's see what messages Red's getting. Hey stranger, heard you're back in town for a show. You know I'll be there. Let's meet up after if you have time. Haven't seen you in forever. Okay. Fair enough. Heard we might be wrestling tonight. Know it's your hometown, but don't expect me to take it easy on you. I wouldn't expect it either way. Right, let's get into this. Oh wait, hold on. I want a quick look at the podcasts. Quick look at Tre's podcasts. Pretty much the same ones, really. I'll tell you what, I'll listen to the recent one. I'll listen to this one.
Gord Wilson here, welcoming you back to Calgary Musings, your guide to living in the Stampede City. You know, it's that time of year where I like to remind everyone that in just a couple of short months, winter will be back. So while you're out enjoying the end of summer, keep in mind that pretty soon you'll be trading in tank tops for toques and sandals for skates. My point is, it's never too early to take inventory of last season's winter gear and make sure everything is ready to go before the first blast of cold air hits. Like I always say, you don't want to be caught with your snow pants down. One thing that isn't seasonal, however, is Calgary's love for professional wrestling. Which brings us to our sponsor for today's show, Riley Flash's Wrestling Academy. Let's hear from the man himself.
Hi, I'm Riley Flash. You may know me from WWE television when I carried the Macho Man's fancy chair to the ring, or the time Papa Shango set my feet on fire. Nowadays, I'm helping mold the superstars of tomorrow. So if you think you have what it takes to step in the ring, come on down to Riley Flash's Wrestling Academy. And for a limited time, if you mention this ad, your first training session is completely free, other than a one-time non-refundable initiation fee. So if you think you have what it takes, then give me a ring, and I'll see you in the ring. Riley Flash is not affiliated with WWE in any way whatsoever. All sales final.
Not the best podcast one, so I might start listening to the other ones. The ones I'm looking for are like the Buzz and Cole ones. I think they're the decent ones. I didn't actually like this first video. I didn't actually realise they were actually putting them on there. Like I knew they had a podcast, but I wasn't too sure. That's still pretty cool though. Right, let's get to the story. Certain objects such as chair or fire extinguishers have a secondary attack which can be performed with holding RT and X. Yes, I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that.
So what happens if your parents show up tonight?
First of all, as far as I'm concerned, they're not even really my parents anymore. But if they did show up, then security can deal with it. I'm not gonna let anyone pick and choose when they want to have my back, especially now that I'm having a little bit of success.
But you haven't talked to them since Calgary, which was like 4 years ago. Maybe it's time to give them another chance.
Another chance to tell me I'm wasting my life and that I'm never gonna make it? Sorry, I don't need that. Besides, I paid them back their money, so the way I see it, we have nothing to discuss.
Hey, I'm not shelling out an extra 20 bucks so you two can have a therapy session.
Ho ho.
I handed her the wrench, if that counts. Also, were you listening to our entire conversation?
Hey, I get it. We've all got drama in our lives. I mean, look at me. Last year, I put on a mask and attacked my former protege, Buzz, costing him a shot at WWE. Then he wouldn't return my phone calls or texts for like a year. No one wanted to work with me, and BCW folded. But then I stuck up for Buzz to AJ Styles. And the next thing you know, I'm in Buzz's corner at WrestleMania, and now I'm in the process of rebuilding BCW.
That's a lot of very specific information.
Yeah. What's your point?
My point is, I turned chicken crap into chicken salad. And that's what I can do for you two if you sign exclusive deals with me and become cornerstones of the new BCW.
Sign with Baron Blade and BCW. Reject Baron Blade's offer. Right. I mean, if you don't know what happens, I mean, literally, the first time I did this, I actually signed with them because I thought, do you know what? Second chance, and like not only that, like BCW had potential, so I thought, let's see how far it can go. But it wasn't the case. If you're not familiar what happens, I'll show you what happens. Same with BCW.
We actually have been looking for some more stability.
And putting aside all that attacking your protege stuff, you seem like a real stand-up guy, so we're in.
Great! I promise you won't regret this.
Or will they? Or will they? 10 years later. 10 years? Bloody hell. Alright, so there would have been around 22 at this point, so it'd be about, so 10 years later you're looking at least 30, 32. Which is still relevantly young in like wrestling and stuff. Still has time in that.
Sorry I'm late. Two old-timers got in a fight over who called bingo first and I had to step in. But Marco said if I keep settling disputes without anyone breaking a hip, then he's gonna let me call the numbers next Tuesday morning.
That's great. How's the house looking tonight?
I think we might get 10 people, which includes 2 comps I left for some nice ladies from bingo, but still not bad. By the way, pretty sweet the school let us use your office as a locker room. What's wrong?
Let's see. You're a bingo hall security guard, I'm a part-time janitor at our old high school, and we're about to wrestle in front of 10 people.
Actually, the bingo ladies just canceled, so it's 8 now. Apparently there's a ventriloquist at their senior complex tonight. That does sound better than this.
We were on the path to success. We were gonna make it to WWE and achieve all these goals and maybe even end up in the Hall of Fame someday. But then we signed with Baron Blade and he ruined everything. Now all we have is a meaningless piece of paper that's just a constant reminder of how crappy our lives are.
Hey, speak for yourself. I'm up for a promotion and I'm going to see a ventriloquist.
You're bailing on the show?
Yeah, if the entire crowd could have carpooled together, it's probably not worth it. Anyway, you just need to give up on all those dreams and then you'll feel a lot better about how things turned out. It worked for me. Man, how do they do that?
It's very negative. Yeah, so that didn't go to plan. Honestly, you've got to feel for them at that point. You've just got to feel for them. Honestly, you can have a look at this. Look at this mess here. Have a look. Just wait for it. And look at that, man. Look at that. I mean, look at the state of it. Look at the state of that arena.
I know we failed to crack double digits in attendance tonight, but BCW's this close to turning it all around. Next show, they'll be lining up out the door, or in our case, the large hole in the gym wall that's now used as a door.
Oh dear. No. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. That's one of the new moves I've added. Oh, look at that. I forgot you could do stuff like that. No. Click here.
I know you've seen Red and Josie Jane wrestle 100 times, but they're the only women I can book because, well, I tricked them into signing lifetime exclusive contracts. Piece of advice. Read the fine print, people.
Honestly. Literally, you can't trick people into signing contracts, literally. You would think though, after WrestleMania, you would think BCW would have so much momentum going for it, right? Looking at its like past success and that, so.
I regret to inform you that Tre will not be appearing tonight. If you would like a refund, well, look around. You're at the wrong show for that.
Where was that? Oh yes. I mean, literally, only an idiot could screw up a company that bad. After literally getting all that momentum, how do you actually manage that? Like, you know what I mean? It's like you'd have so much going for it afterwards, knowing its past potential, knowing what it was capable in the past. Plus, it's not like the potential it has now. It's like bloody hell.
How about after your match, you do your job and clean it up? For those of you who don't know, Red moonlights as a janitor and daylights as a failed wrestler.
I mean, it's like bloody hell. Scoop slam. Right, now pick her up in a second. I mean, I'll tell you what I've done on Universe, right? I've actually created like a...
BCW will not be held liable for any injuries occurring at tonight's event, including those suffered from falling roof shrapnel, toxic...
Super kick. Like literally on career mode. Well, career mode, Universe mode. Ah, I should do this. Like on Universe mode, I've actually done a storyline where like BCW did get redemption. Like I had a Baron Blade aligned with what's he called? That guy with the tash. I can't remember what he was called. Like I had them like kind of like join together, like join like become like basically working partners. So basically, oh that's it, Riley Flash. So basically Riley Flash and Baron Blade work together. That's the storyline I had in Universe. That's what I created. And basically BCW went at the heights that it should have. Like, not as big as AEW, obviously, but, like, something like... Obviously, like, where BCW was heading. Like, some basically kind of like ICW or Lucha Underground, something as big as that, maybe. Which isn't as big as, like, AEW or something, but still decent standards. You'd be glad to know something here.
My point is... I turn chicken crap into chicken salad. And that's what I can do for you two if you sign exclusive deals with me and become cornerstones of the new BCW.
No thanks.
Yeah, we're good.
Your loss. Because FYI, I am this close to getting Cole Quinn on board. Big things are happening. Hey, speak of the handsome devil. Let's go talk numbers, shall we?
Slow your roll, Greenie.
This guy.
I feel like we really dodged a bullet there.
More like a cannonball. That guy's a total nightmare. And here comes another
Oh,
one.
so it was all a
What
vision.
is she doing here?
It was all a vision. Oh dear.
Holy crap, is that hothead Red and Tre? You two picking up some extra work to make your trailer payments, or is this some kind of prison work release program?
It's just Red now, and we're wrestling tonight.
And also, we don't live in trailers. We stay in hotel rooms that have microwaves, which seemed a lot more impressive before I said it.
Wait, you actually
Little
became
bit.
pro wrestlers? And I get to see your uncoordinated bodies flop around this ring tonight?
She's got good lungs.
Of course I do. I'm an elite MMA competitor. If you haven't heard, the American hero Brooklyn Von Braun is undefeated.
More like American Zero.
What's that?
Nothing.
You realize Kurt Angle's already known as the American hero, right? You probably should ask him for permission to use his nickname like Ronda Rousey did with Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Kurt Angle? Never heard of him. If anything, he should ask me permission to use my name since I'm way more famous. I'll chat with my lawyer about it. Thanks for the heads up.
Why are you here? You're obviously not a pro wrestling fan.
No, gross. There's a ceremony after your stupid show to rename the gym in my honor.
The town sign wasn't enough?
It wasn't. I actually wanted it bigger.
Couldn't you have picked any other night to do this?
Do you think I chose to share my special night with a professional wrestling event? That'd be like eating a giant bowl of turd soup before having the best steak of your life. I have a loaded schedule, and tonight was my only avail.
And how much longer would it have taken to say availability?
I told you, I'm busy. Every second counts. I've already wasted way too much time talking to you carnies.
I'll have you know, we've wrestled at several carnivals, and their employees are some of the finest people around. Other than that tilt-a-whirl operator who bit me when I asked him what time it was. There's always exceptions.
Cool story. Looking forward to seeing you tap again tonight, Red. You know, just like old times.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You could kill someone with that.
I know, that's the point.
Don't let her get under your skin and ruin our night. We'll do our thing, and then she can do her stupid gym dedication. It'll be totally separate. I'm sure we won't even notice her.
I saw basically that whole Baron Blade thing. That was a scenario. That was basically a vision. So it didn't really happen. Which really is smart. Which really they thought about what could possibly happen, and that was basically it. Basically what they knew would happen. So really, say no. Very smart move. Very smart decision. Gonna be cool. This is gonna be cool.
Here's a scoop for you. I'm currently in negotiations with Cole Quinn to sign a long-term exclusive deal with BCW. In fact,
no, you're not.
I bet he'll sign on the dotted line right after this match.
I don't think he will. If that vision's anything to go by, trust me, he will not. And again, if he did sign Cole Quinn, I'm sure the whole vision would have been different. Would have had a little bit more success than what they did.
BCW is on its way back. I may have had to sell my parents' cemetery plots to help fund the relaunch, but I know this is going to work this time. You have my word, Mom and Dad.
This time. That didn't work out. I basically, like, on my universe mode, like, the storyline with BCW I had, basically when he said he was taking BCW back, I kind of went for the story then.
The other day, and he is doing great. You hear that, Tre? I have big-time connections in WWE. That's what you're missing out on.
Oh, look at this. Basically, after this event, that's when BCW started. That's when I took BCW to the next level. Instead of having it fail like he did, it would actually be successful. Like basically partnering with Riley Flash and stuff.
Special shout out to all of Red and Tre's friends and family in attendance tonight. And sorry about not being able to let you in for free, but hey, I'm running a business here.
Which you somehow managed to fuck up. It's funny, right? You mentioned, like, you hear about Tre's parents and stuff, but you never hear about Red's. I wonder what the crack is there. Like, I wonder what the situation is there.
I want to thank the high school for letting me run this show tonight without a down payment. I promise, I'm good for it.
No, he's not. tell you one thing I wish I could do on here. I wanted to edit Cole Quinn's attire. I wouldn't like change it from like light blue to like red or dark blue or something. Like edit around a bit and stuff.
Stand at intermission. We're always selling actual pieces of the mask I wore last year when I attacked Buzz. Don't miss out on your chance to own a piece of wrestling history.
I mean, literally, I did want to edit Cole Quinn's attire. It's a shame I wasn't allowed to, because what I was planning to do when I started the universe, I was gonna have like a faction, right, of 3 people, like a faction of 3 people, and it was gonna be like my player, his player, like my player, Cole Quinn, and Mike Kanellis. That was gonna be me. That was gonna be my faction, but I couldn't really edit Cole Quinn's attire to the color I wanted as the faction. So.
Big homecoming show, Red and Tre. I'm sure
Oh,
nothing
look at
will
that.
ruin your big night.
So basically, I ended up going for Jackson Riker instead, which has actually turned out much better than I thought it would. Oh, look at this! Tre's getting ready. I still need to edit his finisher though, because this is his finisher at the minute.
Stick around after the show for a special
Oh,
ceremony
look at that.
where the gym will be renamed for up-and-coming MMA star, the
He's
American.
gonna get. He did it! Tre with the biggest win of his career. Not bad. Not bad at all. I think this will be the red match. Oh, it is. I looked at my last video, I realised the music wasn't playing. So like while I'm like downloading on the stuff, it doesn't actually. Oh, look at that.
The American hero, Brooklyn
Oh
Vaughn,
boy,
taking
here we go.
over on commentary for this match. Commence the flopping of uncoordinated bodies.
Oh, look at that. Get Josie Jane a red health. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. I'm trying to remember how tall Red is.
Listens to the sweet sound of my voice. I promise the misery will soon be over.
Oh, look at that. DDT. Oh, no you don't.
They say the eyes are the windows to the soul. Well, if I were you, I'd close your eyes unless you want your soul crushed from watching this manure.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that was cool. Ah, that's the new feature I added to it. Let's go to the top rope. Elbow drop. Focus on the head.
You could say I know hothead Red like the back of my hand, as in Red's had the back
There we
of
go.
my hand upside her head a whole bunch
There's
of
one standing
times.
strike while Josie Jane is in the ring. Josie Jane, or I don't know. She's doing it.
Reminds me of our high school dances. A gym full of people all staring at Red saying, "What are those moves?"
Hey! If you want to keep running your mouth, then come over here and do it to my face!
Excuse me for trying to entertain these people? Because you certainly weren't. Red acts so tough, but the moment you get her in a submission hold, she gives up immediately. In fact, she's been tapped more than shoulders.
Oh. Oh no.
Yes, it's finally over. And best of all, Red lost just like I knew she would. Now we can move on to the real reason everyone's here.
Aye, 'cause
the
of you.
renaming of the gym in my honor.
Oh dear. That's not good. Literally, she only lost because of her interference. You can tell so many people who play this game will have so much dislike to Brooklyn Vaughn. You can just tell they're just going to have so much dislike to her. Which, honestly, I'm pleased that most people don't. I'm glad that most people who play this game don't like her. I'm pleased about that. I knew straight away as soon as I seen it on the screen, I was like, right, I hate her, I hate her.
Being in this gym brings back so many memories. I won my first amateur match
Bitch.
here. I broke barriers and records here as the captain of the otherwise all-male wrestling team. I qualified for states here. I dominated gym class dodgeball here. I won prom
Gay.
and homecoming queen here. I once saved Mr. Durkis from choking on a hot dog here.
The banner actually isn't that bad. I was expecting something more obnoxious.
I know, me too.
So that's why it's my pleasure to officially christen this the Brooklyn Von Braun Gymnasium for Athletic Excellence.
Oh, God.
Isn't it amazing? I want to thank the school board for cutting the music program to help fund this. Totally worth it.
I'm confused. Did she go to
hell.
space before or after she was Pope?
I think I'm gonna throw up.
Aim towards the mural if you can.
I can kind of see why they would want to rename the gym after her, like, because if she is a successful MMA fighter, it'll only it'll put more eyes on the place. You gotta admit. It's funny though, you never really see any of her MMA fights. You just hear about them. I think that would have been a cool feature.
Oh, I can't believe we got totally upstaged and embarrassed by Brooklyn.
Not much has changed.
I know. We've come a long way, but it still feels like we're the same losers
You
who
have.
used to sit at this table back in high school.
At least my parents didn't show up and make a scene. Hey, I was thinking, maybe I should try to track down my real parents. They sent that letter back in high school, so maybe there's still hope with them.
I've actually been meaning to talk to you about that letter.
What about it?
Sorry. Anyway.
It's an Orlando number. Take it.
Hello?
Interesting.
Hi, Sarah. Yeah, it's a good time to talk. It's Sarah Amato from NXT.
Oh.
I got your number from X-Pac. He saw you on a show in LA a couple years ago and said you were great.
Oh, yeah, that was the same night he put my friend in a diaper.
What?
Never mind, had to be there.
Anyways, the reason I'm calling is
Take
to see
the
if you'd
bait.
like to compete in the 3rd annual Mae Young Classic.
What?
Hello, are you there?
Whoops.
Hello?
I'm here.
Say
and
yes.
I'm in for the Mae Young Classic.
Great.
Nice.
We'll be in touch soon with travel arrangements. And congratulations. Being included in this tournament is a huge accomplishment.
Thank you.
We'll talk soon. Bye.
She made it.
Bye.
Oh!
She's
Are
made
you
it.
serious? Maybe this night wasn't so bad after all.
I know! After I missed out on the first Mae Young Classic and then didn't hear anything last year, I thought I'd never get another shot, but it's happening and I'm not going to settle for just being included. I'm gonna win the whole damn thing.
Oh, I know you will. We should celebrate.
By throwing rocks at Brooklyn's stupid face.
That might be a bit extreme. I mean, what size rocks are we talking?
I meant her face on the sign coming into town.
Oh. Yeah, that seems slightly more reasonable. Hey, what did you want to tell me about the letter?
Oh. Never mind. It's not important. Besides, there's a sign that needs vandalizing, remember?
True. I'll go round up some good throwing rocks.
That's a great idea. I'll meet you at the car in a minute.
Cool.
Whoa, that's a shock.
Ooh.
He's always wanted to meet his birth parents, and now that we know what happened, what are we gonna say when he asks about them?
I really don't think he can handle the truth, that they're dead. Do you?
Oh.
No, it would crush him. But what's the alternative, honey? Just let him believe they're still out there somewhere and they don't care enough to ever contact him?
I don't know. I wish there was a way to keep his hope alive, but not hurt him.
Me too.
You've probably asked yourself a million times, why? Why didn't they want to be my parents? The truth is, we did. But we had to make the hardest decision of our lives because we didn't feel we could give you the life you deserved. And that life is one where you can have the freedom to follow your dreams, no matter what they might be. To become anything you want. We'll find you someday. Love always, Mom and Dad. Please, don't tell him our secret about the letter. It's not going to help anything.
Plot twist.
Hey, you coming or what?
Yeah, sorry. Let's do this!
Chapter 6 is complete.